Hello, sir. It's pleasure
Morning.
having you here with us. So, can you please introduce yourself for our audience?
Good morning. My name is Pradeep Nair. I'm VP for the supply chain solution for Goodrich Maritime Private Limited. The organization is 28 years old, mainly focusing on the shipping and logistics side. I have been with the organization for almost 24 years and mainly responsible for the global business development of the supply chain solution, which primarily includes the chemical logistics and the food grade logistics part. In these, the primary focus is on the ISO tank related business. We also have other products like flexi tanks. Then as an organization, we are also involved in NVOCC, the dry container operation. Then we also carry project related shipments, reefer and the freight forwarding activity. The organization is mostly focused on the Asian side of the business. Its HQ is in Mumbai, so we are based out of Mumbai. That's where it all started in 1997. And from there we have expanded. We could call ourselves as one of the most versatile company in this part of the world because of the different business portfolio which we have as a logistics company. As a part of expansion, we have been diversifying ourselves into various business activity. The recent acquisition which we did was to venture into the food grade side of the business. We have been there in a small way, but to strengthen our business into the west side, that is the Europe, US and the Latin America side of it, I think this acquisition fits into the overall growth of the business, the vision and the mission which the organization have set up. So that's where we are as of now.
Okay.
We have a 1,000 employee staff strength globally. Of course, majority is based out of India. We have close to 18 offices in India. Globally, we'll be close to 30 plus. Recently, we started an office in UK. But yes, we are a growing organization in India as well as globally. Of late, we also have been focusing a lot on strengthening the domestic side of the business, and that's why we are in this part of the session and talking about GPC and more about Dr. Jayachandran, whom I met a few years back in ICC event, and from there I actually came to know about GPC and what actually GPC does. So when he said that you should also be part of it, it will help you, I thought okay, let's make an effort, let's attempt it and let's see what we can learn out of it. So that's where I am sitting in front of you.
Oh, that's good to hear, sir. So looking back at ACF 2025, from this year's discussion, what is the most powerful takeaway for you?
I would see, before I talk about the takeaway, while I was aware how the regulatory environment is, I got a much better understanding of it after I attended the sessions yesterday. While we know how difficult it can be, I also realized how complicated and how cumbersome the process and procedures is, especially when the customers tell me, we are trying to get ourselves registered for REACH, and I heard about GHS first time somewhere in 2008 in one of the training session where we have called a trainee from UK to train us. That's where I knew about GHS, and of course over a period of time I understood how important and relevant it is, and I could see some of the glimpses over here how difficult it is. At the same time, if you want to grow, and this is also going to be a challenge for us, as I said, when we are going to focus on the growth on the west side, that is the Europe, USA, and Latin America side of it, how it will be help us to understand the challenges which the customers are going through, and how we as a logistics provider can further become part of it, and also guide them and help them in minimizing those challenges. So from a takeaway point of view, I would say these are some of the takeaways wherein I could understand the regulatory framework in a much better way. And of course, I was also surprised that one session on ESG also happened, and it was very nicely presented by the gentleman from CII, if I am not wrong. He did it, and we as an organization are also putting a lot of efforts into making ourselves fully ESG compliant and responsible care compliant division of the organization. So I could say those are a couple of the takeaways, apart from the regulatory, overall regulatory challenges, understanding it from a what do you call, from a customer point of view also, and the challenges which they are encountering to overcome these issues, and how GPC and RRMA is also guiding and helping them in minimizing those impacts, which were also reflected in the CEO roundtable which happened in the evening.
Yes. So, is there any particular session or a theme that resonated most with you? Yeah.
Well, as I said, the ESG part was definitely something I didn't anticipate here, but I know it is also something which is need of the hour, and I am very happy that GPC and RMA and the Asian Chemical Forum decided to have that as a part of the forum. I definitely foresee it becoming a challenging part, because right now from an Indian point of view, the regulatory framework is not very stringent, right, how it is there in the European side and other side. It's only a matter of time it is going to be. That's where probably I feel companies like you will be able to add value to it, apart from other things for which you are already giving the value, the product related and other related thing. And another thing I could also see was the GHS element coming in a very important way, and how it is important and critical for the companies, especially when you are dealing with chemicals. That's not something which you can ignore. So I would say these are a couple of takeaways out of it.
Okay. So, do you think the discussions what are going on in this ACF event would be valuable to the real world, regulatory world, or industries?
Yes, it's definitely. I mean, as I said, I have learned from it. On a good side, I would say, even I said the same thing when the CEO talk was going on, that I'm happy to see people like me and Mr. Panikar from DGM being called from the logistics side to be part of this event, because many of the time we always come into the picture at the very last part, when all the products are ready and you have to ship it out. That's where let's call the logistics guys. So I'm happy that at least we have been, irrespective whether we found the need of it. I also appreciate the reciprocal approach, that they also found it equally important that the logistics team or the people from logistics side also come part of it. So I would say that your strength has been more on the regulatory side, connected to the chemical part and other side of it, but I would also see how adding value to the logistics side of it. We spoke already yesterday how challenging it is also, with lot of regulation not available in moving these chemical products, and even some of it which is available not strongly implemented, and quite a lot of them being outdated and not being up to date. We
Yes.
spoke about the BIS thing yesterday. It's only a guideline,
Yeah.
you know, and there is no specific effort to really implement it in the ground. Only if it is implemented in the ground, it can help in minimizing those accidents and ensure strict compliances. And just like how we said, the SEBI owns only the 1,000 companies who are compelled to follow the ESG. But if you are going to bring in the regulation and strictly implement it and enforce it, enforcing is more important.
Yes.
I think it will only help not only as a country to become more compliant and more responsible in moving these chemicals in a safe and sustainable manner.
Okay. I just need to read the last question.
No, we caught this part.